We got a new saw. Weird, the other day ours just quit working randomly. I'm not really sure what happened to it.
Holy fucking shit, Jesus!
What's up, everybody? It's an exciting day today. I'm Ryan Kruesi Originals, and today I am doing a swing arm conversion on the 2008 Harley Davidson Night Train Softail that we've been building for some time. I call it the stunt tail because we've been trying to stunt ride it. It doesn't work very well with the stock suspension geometry because it was too low to the ground, and it like high-sided when you drift, or low-sided and then tried to high-side you. And the swing arm geometry, it just isn't it for wheelies. So we're doing a swing arm conversion, but we're going to convert the swing arm that we used to do the conversion because I want about 16 inches of lift overall on the back. Actually, probably more like 17 or 18 when I'm done with it, but that'll set it up to be like a or late model dyno with say 14s on the back and a stock height front end. It's about the same measurement geometry wise as that, and we track the swing arm through a bunch of shit that I'll go over all that and everything else, but I'm excited. We're starting out with a Dirty Bird concept swing arm. This is to make their dirty tail, big wheel lowrider bikes. We have our own kit that we use this with that we sell on KruesiOriginals.com, that we have a swing arm conversion for M8 Softails, and we have them for the twin cam Softails now. This one I am going to be doing custom. If you run just this the way it is with 14s on the rear, it will make you an inch higher than you can possibly get the stock swing arm, if that makes any sense. So we had the stock swing arm, we had Legends Revos in it, which that's all in the videos too. It's in our shit somewhere. It raised the bike probably 2 inches over stock height, and I had the swing arm maxed out. You can max all the way out till it touches the frame brace, which there's guys that are cutting that frame brace out and getting a lot more geometry out of it, but that frame brace is there for a reason. So your frame doesn't do this because it has nothing else stopping it really, so you want that thing. So don't cut that shit out. Don't get on that trend. If you need to get it taller, this is the way to do it. So if you were to just run this with 14-inch, like say Legends arcs on the back, you'd have about 3 inches of lift over stock, which is pretty good, but I want this to be more like a dyno because it's a long bike. So the higher I can get that fucking wheel, it's gonna make that crescent shape. You know, they don't go straight up and down, they go like this. So I'm bringing that thing closer, so you're bringing the distance between the front and the rear wheel a lot tighter, which will make it slide not quite as good, but it'll turn in faster, and hopefully it'll clutch up a lot better. We're going to try and wheelie this thing. We're going to take it back to the lot. We're going to do all that shit with it too, and we're done with it. But for starters, I'm going to hack this thing up. And we already drew stuff up with Sean on Varsity Street Bike. Sean, he helped me set up a CAD program. He's teaching me how to draw a little bit of CAD, which he's teaching himself at the same time. We're kind of teaching each other. And we drew that up, and then he's got a laser table. He cut me out some bracketry. We're going to cut these off. I'm going to box this shit in. It's going to be like kind of like pre-runner stuff, really. I'm going to box this in and then raise this up. Instead of on the M8, we did it in the frame on top. This time I'm doing it in the swing arm. I'm going to start cutting shit. And, you know, like, subscribe. I say fucking funny shit every once in a while, and you might learn something too. This shit is gonna take some time. I'm gonna have to go real slow. Hell yeah. That's so bad. Now it's time to do more grinding. Grind off all those old welds, try and make that shit look round again. Hey, give me something aggressive. Start off with a freshie. So we made these. Sean cut these for me. He's got a plasma table. Cut them out. We drew them up here. Drew them on 360 Fusion CAD design. They're probably gonna need some massaging, I'm sure, but basically gonna go like this. These are gonna cradle those bungs, and then we're gonna box it in over the top. So it's gonna be serious fucking overkill, but it'll be cool when it's done. Alright, so just to make this a little easier on myself, I know the top of this is square. This is a machined surface and it is flush, so I'm clamping this guy down so that'll be nice and square, and then this is machined on the other side, so they're all going to be nice and square right here with each other. So I'm just going to lightly fuse weld this like a little tack, flip it over, tack, double check it with a square, make sure everything's dialed. Then I can kind of have that held in place instead of it flopping all around me, because that was a pain in the ass. And then I'm going to mock it back up with the next side and then kind of go from there, and I got to build some more pieces. And yep, and I got to pee. It's off just a little bit, but I bet when I hit this side with a little bit of tack, it's going to pull. Just hope it pulls the right direction. God damn. I think I'm just going to make a square piece that is the exact and true measurement. 5/8 will go right here, and then I'm going to weld that guy up to there, so then I can weld this, tack this up to here, get it nice and plumbed out with that. Then I can take this guy and do whatever I got to do to fit it up in here, so it's going to take a little misogynistic. As long as this dude is fucking true, I can build the front plate off of it. Get it all boxed and tacked up all over the place before I weld it all together. Just make sure everything's dialed. I think I'm starting the other side. She's half boxed. I need some strap. I'm going to bend something over the top of this and box the whole thing in. It'll look real nice. But we'll go back to that. Fucking phase 2, more grinding. God damn, I hate grinding. Well, that's the first step. I got the angles are in there. Everything's kind of just tacked up. And then I'm going to box this in and box this in and tack everything all fully tacked. And then we will weld the shit out of everything. But for now, I'm going to let this thing cool down a bit. And then I'm going to probably put it in the bike and double check everything and then go from there. Definitely a good idea. That's why I'm also not welding everything in case I horribly, you know, took a wrong turn somewhere. Something like that, because that shit can happen. It may look real good right now and then I put it on the bike and be like, oh my God. So I'm gonna put it all up in that bitch. We're gonna mount the shocks. I don't have the rear wheel right now. It's being tested on something else, but we'll at least get the swing arm in there and take a look at it. I hate working on fucking motorcycles with a passion. I tell you what, people. Well, I'm super fucked there. God, I fucking hate softails. Rat shit fucking brakes. That's a fucking disaster. The fucking piece of shit 2-piston rat shit fucking garbage brakes that come on a fucking piece of shit motherfucker softail have a big fucking bolt that sticks out because they bolt to the bracket instead of being a 1-piece 4-piston like the early model dynos were. This is a 2-piston 2-piece piece of fucking shit that don't work in the first place, but now since that shit sticks out so far, I have no clearance for the suspension, so I can't run this fucking piece of fucking rat shit anyways, so I need to find an early model brake caliper. Which, holy f***, do those even exist anymore? Either that or I gotta undermount it with a Brembo, which I don't want to do that shit because I don't want to fucking do any more goddamn work to this thing, but these brakes are fucking trash anyways. It's been one of the biggest problems with this bike since we've had it with twin cam and M8 softails. Anything like 2006 and up, 2007 and up, it's all garbage. 2-piston shit brakes, and they only push from one side. So if I could run an early model 4-piston, those are really nice brakes. They work really well. That would be ideal. Who's got one? Anybody? I need the whole caliper. Motherfucker. I feel like we should have one around here. We took one off at Trent's.
I bet Dennis has one.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's call Dennis right now. Let's get old Desktop Dennis on the horn. Dennis, Canada there, eh?
Hello?
What's up, my dude? How are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
Oh, wonderful. I'm working on this fucking twin cam softail, and the stock brake caliper is not going to work at all, so I'm on the hunt for an early model brake caliper off a Dyna. Do you got one laying around?
I think I do. You'll have to let me get to the house. I'll dig through. I think I got one off the burn bike.
Hell yes. Well, let me know when you know, and I'll figure something out.
I will for sure. All right, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Desktop Dennis with the score. That doesn't mean that shit's gonna work though, because all the fucking spacing's gonna be different. So my God, I'm gonna have to do something fancy with the hubs, and then I'm gonna have to make a new brake caliper mount for the swing arm because that shit's not gonna work either. My God, dude, I fucking hate Harley so much. I'm getting tired of this shit. Tell you what, taking on projects that turn into a lot more than I want them to be. I think I'll just stare at this thing for a while and see what I can figure out. God damn it, that fucking sucks, man. I get like a Kraus radial mount one and mount a Brembo off the bottom and do some bullshit like that, but I don't want to fucking deal with that bullshit aftermarket brake shit, dude. I want Harley Davidson calipers. They work the best. I also don't want to put any more money in this bike. I'm sick of fucking dumping all my goddamn money into building motorcycles. What you guys don't know is that all these bikes we're building is with my money. So it's yeah, it's becoming less than profitable. I'm trying to do this thing as cheap as possible, but it's getting out of fucking control every time. Go check out our Patreon. I need some money. I'll fucking machine this off. Drill and tap this. Where this bolt goes right here, run a big ass heim joint right there. And just do it that way. And then I can adjust the heim joint in and out when I just set this thing up, and then set the heim joint. Be a bitch changing tires, but it's a bitch on a Softail anyways. And I can set this up here. I'm gonna wait and see what Dennis. I'm gonna wait see if the easy route works out first, and see what Dennis has, and go from there. But on that utter disappointment, I'm Ryan Kruesi. This is Kruesi Originals. This is a Softail that we are basically trying to turn into a late model Dyna. It'll be wobble free, it'll be smooth, balanced, very powerful, it'll be a good time. Like, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss any of the videos to come on this, because we will keep moving along on this. If you're not following us already, we build a lot of dope shit and I am highly motivated. So like, subscribe, say what's up, tell a friend, KruesiOriginals.com for all your motorcycle needs. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.